Hi everyone, Aaron here for Zolotech, and the upcoming iPhones are just around the corner. We should see them announced within a couple weeks, and this is what they should look like. You'll see we have an iPhone 10, or basically what we're going to see is a new version of this. We'll see a replacement for the 8 and 8 Plus, and then a larger iPhone 10. So we're thinking 10s, iPhone 9, 10 Plus, we don't really know. But what we do think is there's going to be some significant bumps in processor power between these two phones, and maybe we'll keep the current one in this line. So let's talk about the less expensive phone, the iPhone 9 or whatever it will be called. And this one I've talked about a little bit before. We expect this one to have an LCD display and the others to have an OLED display. So a little less higher resolution on this one, but a less expensive phone, maybe around the $700 mark. This will have a 6.1-inch LCD display, 2160 by 1080, 320 to 395 pixels per inch, with maybe an A11 processor, a few gigs of RAM, but significantly larger batteries and a lightning connector. Now, the larger battery is what everyone's really wanted with iPhones, and hopefully we'll get a day and a half or 2 days out of our batteries. We would expect Face ID 2 in all of them, or maybe Face ID 1 in this one, and then all of the advances coming to the more expensive phones. So let's talk about those for just a moment. The 10s and the 10 Plus, what I would expect for these is an A12 processor. What would they actually call it? I'm not sure. An A12 with an M12 motion coprocessor. Now, the big news would be for the larger phone. This will have a 6.5-inch OLED display with 2688 by 1242 and 458 pixels per inch according to the math. With Face ID 2, that much faster processor, and a huge battery in here, 3300 milliamp hours or larger. So we should get much better battery life with this. Of course, I would expect upgraded cameras, maybe some better low light performance. That's really where the iPhone doesn't compete against other phones such as the Samsung Galaxy line of phones. And then, of course, with that larger battery, you need faster charging. So wireless fast charging, and then this is my prediction. I don't know if anyone's going to agree with me on this. Maybe USB-C in these newer flagship phones. USB-C would allow for much higher power charging, much faster charging like its competitors, and hopefully that's what we see, and it will bring it in line with what the MacBook is already doing. So that's what I'm predicting for these particular phones, and no Apple Pencil support. There was rumors recently that this might be coming to the iPhones using the Apple Pencil. It looks like they're not going to support that, and to me, I'm okay with that because that's something I personally would never use. Now, aside from all of this and the better cameras, we expect new colors with this particular phone. So with this one in particular, I would expect a bunch of different colors. I've shown that before. Hopefully we'll see that. And then let's talk about price for a moment, because some people said I was crazy to predict this. But I'm thinking maybe we'll see a $100 drop in the iPhone 10 size phone, but I don't think so. Apple's known for pushing the boundaries with price, and if we have a 512 gigabyte model of this, maybe even a 1 terabyte model of this, I could see them pushing it over $1,400. I know that sounds crazy, but it wouldn't be something that surprises me from Apple. Now, if it comes in at $1,250, that's fine. Although this is the 64 gig $1,000 version of the iPhone 10. That I currently use, and I think that's really the top of the market where phones should be, but that's just my opinion. Now, as far as the upcoming performance and everything, I think it'll be really good on iOS 12, since they currently run really well on iOS 12, the previous phones, and that's really it for the upcoming iPhones. Now, we do expect a new Apple Watch, maybe a new design other than this, and then also some new iPads with thinner bezels, but without a notch. So those are my predictions on what's coming up. Aluminum design here, aluminum and glass, stainless steel and glass. So that's it. Hopefully USB-C. I know a lot of people don't necessarily want that, but if you have a lot of USB-C devices, like all the Apple MacBooks and Android phones and cameras and all sorts of things, USB-C is the way to go, in my opinion. So that's what I'm looking forward to, and I'll probably pick this one up for myself to use every day. And I will be trying to pick all of them up to do reviews on them, but as far as this phone, I'm looking forward to this huge display and these really thin bezels. But let me know your thoughts in the comments below. What are your predictions for the upcoming iPhone? We should see those in a couple of weeks and then be able to pick them up the following week like Apple normally does. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe and like. As always, thanks for watching. This is Aaron. I'll see you next time.